Hello, everyone. Today I'm here in front of you just to talk about narration, or also we call reported speech. For students, especially in school level, narration is a bit complicated. Today I'll try to simplify, make you much more comfortable to change from direct to indirect speech. Let's go ahead. There are two types of speech, direct and indirect. Here is an example. He said to me, I visited the zoo yesterday. This one is an example of a direct speech. If we analyze its parts, then we can say he said to me is the reporting part, whereas I visited the zoo yesterday. Inside the inverted comma is reported part. In most of the cases, reporting part, he said to me, always can have past tense. In rare cases, only there can be present tense. So, the given portion of statement can be changed into indirect like this. He told me that he had visited the zoo the day before. If you notice in this transformation into indirect speech, you can see said to has been changed into told, I into he, visited into had visited, yesterday into the day before. That means in this sample narration, we can find some changes, and those changes are essential to make because it is governed by rules of narration. So, as we are here to know the rules, there should be some changes like adverbial change, tense change, person change, and verb change. If you go towards adverbial changes, today can be changed into that day, yesterday, the day before, the previous day, here into there, this into that, this into those, hence into hence, tomorrow, the following day, the next day, now, then, ago, before. These are some of the adverbs those need to be changed while changing from direct to indirect. So far as tense is concerned, inside the inverted comma, if there is the use of is, am, or are, it should be changed into was or were according to subject. Has had into had. B1 means infinitive, B5 into verb 2, verb 2 into had plus verb 3, do does into did, was were into had been, can into could, will or shall into would. Should is not the past form of shall. So shall also can be indicated by would. Must into had to. So far as person is concerned, inside the inverted comma, if we get the use of first person, it is changed according to the subject of the reporting part. If there is the use of second person inside inverted comma, it is changed according to the object of the reporting part. But if there is third person inside the inverted comma, it remains constant. It is not changed. Similarly, if you talk about verb, there is one verb, come, it can be changed into go. So this slide can give you some ideas regarding changing its form from direct to indirect speech. Here are some more rules. In grammar book, if we go through, we can find four types of sentences. Fifth one is optative phrase. I've given fifth also because I'll talk later about this one. Number one, assertive sentence, inside which we can have negative sentence, we can have positive sentence, and entirely we can call it statement. That means it starts from full stop subject and ends on full stop. And when statement is used inside the inverted comma, the reporting verb should come as said or told. After said, we don't need object. When we write told, we need to keep an object. It is compulsory. Conjunction as that. Example: he said to me, I am sick. He told me that he was sick. Number two, interrogative sentence. We know there are three types of interrogative sentences. Yes no question that starts from auxiliary verbs and WS question. Similarly, one more question tag question. If we get these three questions, questions used inside inverted comma, the reporting verb should be used asked. And if there is yes no question inside the inverted comma, to change into indirect, we have to use if or whether as conjunction. Example: he asked me, are you happy? He asked me if I was happy. If there is WH word inside the inverted comma, same WH word comes as conjunction, and remaining part should be changed into assertive. For example, he asked me, where did he go? He asked me where he had gone. Here we can find where as conjunction. He, third person, no change. Did go means verb 2, so it should be changed into had plus verb 3. Had gone. He asked me where he had gone. Number 3, imperative sentence. The sentence that starts from verb 1, please, would you, could you, and late. Would you, could you can have question marks. So we should not be confused that that is question. That is one kind of request. Reporting verbs should come according to the statement or according to sentence in the inverted comma: ordered, requested, forbade, suggested, advised. In most of the cases, conjunction should be used to. For example, he said, come here. He ordered to go there. Come into go, here into there. But when we are using suggested as reporting verb, we have to use that clause. See the example. He said, you better go home. He advised me to go home. After advise, we have to put an object. He suggested that I should go home. After suggest, we cannot write an object. Always we write that clause, that I should go home. Number 4, exclamatory sentence. The sentences, those have interjection. Wow, alas, hooray, oof, etc. And there can be exclamation mark also. And reporting verbs should come exclaimed with joy, sorrow, happiness, excitement, etc. according to the sentence used inside the inverted comma. Let's see. He said, wow, so nice scene. exclaimed with joy that that was a nice scene. Now, number five, updated phrase. Previously, the grammarians said that was a sentence, but later we got to know that that was not sentence, that is not sentence, that is phrase. Because sometimes there cannot be subject, subject, sometimes no verb also. For example, all the best, but message is clear over there. Good luck. These are updated phrases. If we talk about reporting verb or conjunction, they are situational. For example, he said to me, congratulations, means he congratulated me. That means these four types of sentence and one phrase can come inside the inverted comma, and those should be changed according to the rules given in this slide. Let's some examples. He said to me, I broke your glasses yesterday. Said to into told. He told me that I, first person subject, he broke verb 2 had plus verb 3. He had broken my glasses. Your second person according to object, me means my glasses yesterday into the previous day. So answer is he told me that he had broken my glasses the previous day. Number two, he said, my brother left the country last week. He said that his brother had left the country last week. One note, if there is the second person inside the inverted comma, but no object in the reporting part, only he said like that, we have to put an object ourselves and change accordingly because second person is changed according to the object of reporting part. He said, your brother has done very good in the exam this year. There is no object, but second person inside inverted comma. So we can make he told me that my brother had done very good in the exam that year. So these are some examples. Let's see. Will you try these one? You can use reporting part as he said, he told me, he asked me, he exclaimed with, or just as per the use of updated phrase according to situation, you have to change it. I hope you will try this one as per you have learned how to change from direct to indirect. Next slide. Now let's go towards a bit advanced type of narration. In some cases, all the contents of the narration are not needed to be mentioned in indirect speech because some verbs used as reporting verb can carry the content of the statement, can have its meaning inside it. For example, Harry said, I don't agree with you. I have different opinion about this. Verb deny. He denied the opinion. Now let's try this one. Garima said, don't worry, I'll pay the bill today. Insist. That means answer can be like this. Garima insisted on paying the bill. Number two, Ganga said, it is your turn to do. You must complete the task. Force. Let's use force as verb. Ganga forced to complete the task. Number three, Ganesh said, you should visit Ghandruk. It is a mesmerizing place of Nepal. Recommend. That means Ganesh recommended to visit Ghandruk. Number four, Sohan said, if you keep on misbehaving, I'll inform to the police. One. Sohan warned me to inform to the police. So As per some changes in narration regarding content, regarding just expressed idea, we have just to follow this pattern. We need not copy all the contents of the statement inside inverted comma. Now let us see here. We have been given here some statements and some verbs. What you have to do, you have to select one verb to change into indirect. One is done. I can't tell you how important it is for you to give up smoking. Out of 8 verbs, ours has been selected. He urged me to give up smoking. Number 2, you have got to lend me the money. Oh, please, please. Beg. He begged to lend him some money. Number 3, why don't you paint the ceiling yellow? We have got 2 verbs, advise or suggest. As I have told you earlier, we can use either of them or both of them. We can say, he advised me to paint the ceiling yellow. Or he suggested that I should paint the ceiling yellow. Number 4, I'll buy you an ice cream if you are good. Promise. He promised me to buy an ice cream. Number 5, you should spend a week in Scotland. It's lovely. Recommend. He recommended me to spend a week in Scotland. Now, I've already told you number 6. Number 6, no, I already told you I'm going to pay. Insist. He insisted on paying. Number 7, you really ought to have your roof repaired. Again, same advice or suggest. He advised me to repair my roof, or he suggested that I should repair my roof. Number 8, I'll report you to the police if you don't do what I say. We have got different verb, threaten. He threatened to report to the police. So up to here, we have just come to know some rules of narrations with some examples to change from direct to indirect. So I would say thank you very much for your time as you have just gone through. I hope it will help you learn some narration in easy way. So I think the way that I just gave you some idea is useful or will be useful in the days